Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Reverend Melissa Kennedy and I'm just popping on here real quick making this video because a lot's been churning around in my mind. I've always been a truth seeker, an information seeker, a seeker of knowledge, but not just about knowledge of the everyday to day. I'm talking knowledge about things that are somewhat a mystery in our modern day world today. I'm talking ETs, spiritual things, inner spiritual connections, all of the things that we're taught we can't do ourselves or they might not be real. For example, the ETs. So as you scroll through your news feed on YouTube, you'll see a lot of new people coming to the forefront. I won't mention anyone's names, but there are a lot of new people that are ET experiencers, I like to call them. And it got me thinking, what's happened? What's the shift that's taken place? The shift, what happened? Like, when did we shift into third gear from second gear? When did people all of a sudden become allowed to speak openly about ETs? You'd hear stories about, the men in black showing up, giving the flash and people, their memory being wiped or whatever. Kind of like the movie, really, in real life is kind of the same thing that happens to people that in the past would say, hey, look, I experienced an extraterrestrial or something that I perceive as not of this world. And the reason I am so intrigued by all of this is because I remember as a very young girl, I remember thinking in school when they taught us we are the only thing in the universe, the only living life. I think I was probably maybe 7 or 8. And I remember thinking, okay, really? I'm looking out at night at all the stars, in the moon, and just gazing at the moon thinking, this isn't right. And I've always felt that. I've always known with every fiber of my being that we are not alone in the universe, in the multiverse. We are one universe and there are many others, I believe. And so, just fast forward it to today's times. It's October 15th, 2022. And like I said, you scroll through your YouTube newsfeed and you'll see so many people talking about ETs, extraterrestrials. What are they? Experiencers. So a lot of them I actually have written to or emailed, and nobody's ever emailed me back. And I think that's really odd because if you are an ET experiencer and you've had an experience that in your mind as a human living in this reality is not the most positive experience, that there ought to be a network of people to connect and actually talk about these kind of things openly and freely, and not worry about some black cars pulling up in your driveway and people hauling you off and taking you somewhere. You disappear. Where did that person go? That's not happening. People are openly talking about this. They're having, YouTube live forum discussions, with Zoom and people, 4-6 people getting together at one time to talk about this. So I'm just an average person living my ordinary everyday life. And average, what does that mean? I'm just a regular human out here just trying to make my life as best as I possibly can with the resources I have right now to do that. So the reason I'm making this video is because I feel drawn to maybe bring some people like me that have had maybe an ET experience or an experience with beings that are not of this world, and they feel alone. They feel there's nobody to talk to. So if I get enough likes and shares on this video, I'm being called to do a Zoom meeting. I'm going to host it. This is all new territory for me. I'm putting this out there. If you are an experiencer or you feel like something's just not right, like you might have experienced something with beings that weren't of this world, that didn't feel right for you. And also understand that I acknowledge that there are benevolent ETs that work with humanity. So it's not just that I'm focusing on one side or the other, I know. So this is for any kind of experience, whether it's positive or in your mind it wasn't the happy rainbow butterfly unicorn kitten experience. You got taken up on this really great ship and oh man, all this really cool stuff's going on. Yeah, I'm not going to deny that that happens for a lot of people. But then there's people on the other side, and I've experienced the great ETs as well and connected with them and channeled messages from them as well. But my point is, no matter what side of the spectrum you're on, or whether you're middle of the road, or whether you're just curious and you have questions, I don't want anybody to respond to this that doesn't believe in any of this stuff. That's cool. That's great. You don't have to. I'm not trying to convince you that any of this stuff is real. I just know that I am of sound mind and body, and I had an experience, and I will share that experience and what it was like for me. It happened to me in 2019, and then I will share my knowledge, the things that I've gained in my understanding, in my consciousness since that experience happened to me. And it wasn't just one, I've had several. And what prompted me to make this video today was to get on here because I had an experience, though I don't remember it, I had another mark on my body that I woke up with today that it just kind of, I'm going to say, it made me angry because we should not feel powerless to what's going on in our world right now. There's a lot of crazy things going on. There's a lot of shifts in consciousness. There's a lot of people coming online spiritually, stepping out of the matrix, if you will. You know, everybody uses the matrix as an example, but really that's the best one we have right now. We're stepping out. We're understanding that there's a lot more going on in this physical reality that we live in right now. There are things kind of seeping into this reality for us right now. So if this resonates with you, I encourage you to hit like and share this video, and let's build a network. Let's build a community, even if it is just for the support of knowing that you are not alone. And I know for a fact that I'm not alone. I have friends that have experienced things like I have as well. And we're all just trying to network and try to figure things out. So if you're one of those people, go ahead and like and share and leave a comment below. I look forward to your comments and everything that this inspiration, this calling I feel deep within myself to step forward out of my own little four walls and to just kind of put this information out there and see how you feel about all of this. So for those of you who don't know me, I am a psychic medium. I am a healer. I do intuitive artwork. I do so many things to help people along their spiritual paths right now. So anyway, just wanted to share a little bit about what I'm doing right now. You can visit my website at whisperingwindpsychiccowgirl.com. Have a look around. If you would like to book a reading, feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to work with you. So thanks for watching. I've tried to keep this brief and I've done really well. It hasn't even been 10 minutes. So I know everybody's busy in our world today, but anyway, I hope that no matter where you are on the earth today, that you have a blessed and wonderful day. And thanks for watching and thanks for tuning in. Bye now.